Can parchment paper catch fire in the oven?
Hello and welcome to our discussion on an often misunderstood topic, whether or not parchment paper can catch fire in the oven. It's a common question for budding bakers and curious cooks alike. Today, we're going to break down the facts and demystify the issue.
What is parchment paper?
Parchment paper is a type of kitchen paper that's commonly used for baking. It has a non-stick surface and can withstand high temperatures, which makes it a popular choice for lining baking trays. But can it catch fire? The short answer is yes, but it's not that simple.
Can parchment paper catch fire?
The key point to remember is that everything has a burning point, parchment paper included. Parchment paper generally has a burning point of around 420 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 216–232 degrees Celsius. This means that if the paper is exposed to a temperature higher than this, it can catch fire. However, most household baking and cooking is done at temperatures well below this limit, making parchment paper generally safe to use.
How to use parchment paper safely?
To ensure the safety of parchment paper use, do not expose it to broiler settings or to the oven's direct heat elements. Also, make sure that the edges of the paper are well within your baking tray to avoid them from curling or rolling upwards towards the heating elements. Proper use and following manufacturer's guidelines is key to safe usage.
What if parchment paper does catch fire?
In the unlikely event that your parchment paper does catch fire, it's crucial to not panic. Never douse a grease or parchment paper fire with water, as this can cause a flare-up. Instead, turn off the oven and leave the door closed to limit oxygen supply and allow the fire to die out on its own. While the possibility of parchment paper catching fire exists, it's quite low under typical cooking conditions. As long as you're using it correctly and not exposing it to temperatures beyond its burning point, it's generally safe to use in the oven. Always remember, safety comes first in any cooking scenario. We hope this video has been helpful, and now you can cook and bake with parchment paper in a safe, informed manner.